Good evening, Solar Empire. That is you guys, part of the entire solar system that I will conquer after I deal with a few minor setbacks, such as homelessness, not having money, having much of my equipment that needs to be recovered. But hey, Dr. Albert Wiley would have his fortress blown up by a small blue robot every year, and eventually have this huger, even better fortress built within another year with 8 more robot masters and levels for all of them. That's inspirational. And if he can do that evil shit, despite being a fictional character, well, I can try to do it. So, what's this vlog about? I do want to sort of edit some opening music into these, but maybe down the road. So this is about like my current project with, well, no, it's not about the Fire Marshal's Nightmare, power cord thing that I'm just way too easily amused with. No, it's more about I'm actually working on the portable tank thing. So this is from the inner lab coat, the one that's falling apart and too small for me anyways, and conveniently falling apart, so I have parts for pockets for the outer lab coat, which is an extra large, so that's not going to get too small anytime soon. And I'm working on figuring out how to sew. I still have no idea what the fuck I'm doing yet. I'm working on it. It's the only way to really learn this stuff is to attempt it, try it, go out your way and actually practice it a bit. I mean, you can read a bunch of books, but unless person actually try doing shit with it, you're still gonna have no fucking clue. It's like, I read some books. I know about it. Also, the other part of the project, which there's a lot of places that have these limitations for how many bags you're gonna have in there at a single time, for reasons that I consider obvious and entirely understandable, and not just completely crazy and fucked up. No, that's not even being sarcastic. I've seen some people carry around 7 shopping carts, all full. Not like one shopping cart and the other. It's literally their own convoy of shopping cart trolley convoy. So it's part of the thing is I do have this guitar bag that is probably going to end up being my one bag once I have enough pockets on the portable suit of armor or portable tank. But this guitar case is already starting to see a bit wear. You see where the Fire Marshal's Nightmare was in there. So my current plan right now is to get scraps of leather from Just Sew and just start sewing them in on patches on here and possibly get some kind of sealant so they don't rot or whatnot, or sealing them beforehand, or see with the Vancouver weather, leather might not be the best idea, but for now we're going to either do that or canvas, and we're just going to sew them they're scrap leather, so I can do that for now and figure out what I'm doing with that. Once the outside, except for the pockets, is covered with canvas, leather, whatever material I end up using, I'm going to start sewing the inside where the pockets are. Start sewing on the inside where the pockets are, so it connects to the material on the outside of the bag. So technically, as this material ends up dying away or going where, whatever the hell happens to it, it ends up still being connected together or whatnot. With the next step be working a metal frame onto this. I don't quite know how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to figure that out when that comes up. But the idea is metal frame around the bag for the quarters vertices, then metal mesh on the bag, some kind of treatment so it doesn't rust or whatnot, and then a canvas or material that's not going to rot in the rain on the outside of the metal. And at that point we're going to have, as we're doing metalwork, some spot to stick up here for where the pockets are, possibly new pocket spots based on metalwork, that after it's all covered with canvas we can do framings or whatnot for those pocket stuff. And that's the current plan with the guitar case. It's probably going to get a name as I sort of do it along or whatever. And then the pockets are going to be added, and they're going to be their own metal frame with mesh case or whatnot with the straps. Going to figure out how to do that like really heavy duty, or possibly have some kind of cord, metal cord attached to the metal thing or whatnot, with, you know, canvas attached to the canvas or whatnot. See, the goal is to have it so that it's not lifting less than I can. Because when the bags you're carrying can't lift as much as you can, that's a problem. That is a huge fucking problem. There's also a chance that with the metal sort of mesh on it that it might have further issues carrying, so I'll try to make sure that, especially towards the bottom and towards the middle, the metal mesh stuff is reinforced or whatnot, but at the same time it's also to make sure it can like be opened or whatnot, so there'll probably need to be hinges on the side and details as I'm working with that. But anyway, this is the current plan with this stuff that I'm working on right now. I'm still working on learning how to read sheet music and play music with the guitar. I'm kind of homeless, so I have a bunch of stuff coming at me all around, left, right, center, that, yeah, I've kind of taken to expect to be normal at this point, but I understand most people that don't handle being homeless and outside and stuff, like, oh god, it's another camping trip, a forced camping trip, tend to be a bit weirder about, so that's the current plan with what I'm doing for my outfit, and it's, I think my supervillain costume is going to be based upon that, and I'm probably going to end up working on some kind of Plague Doctor mask as I do that, but the issue with that is it fucks with my ability to see in line of sight, and I mean, not that I really use my eyes, but also fucks with my ability to tell what's around me, and it's, I need to figure about that, maybe like do some kind of plexiglass Plague Doctor mask or whatnot, where it's like tinted. I know, I'm still figuring out this whole sort of supervillain outfit and motif thing, and I'm getting there. Right now, I'm going to end up being Plague Doctor and guitar with a guitar on a skateboard. I know, because I'm fucking awesome. It's slowly coming together. I'm glad that there's finally a movie, though, which I should probably also record a review for that. The Deadpool movie, where it actually goes over how we came up with the costume, because most of these movies are like they figure out the costume right away. It's like, then I knew exactly what I was going to wear as I saved the day. Or like the villains are, and now I know how I'm going to be evil and what I'm going to wear as I'm evil. The Deadpool movie actually goes over, you know, how he figures out his costume, so it's good, it's good. I like that in movies. Anyways, Solar Empire, this is your Conqueror, or will-be Conqueror out. I will take over the entire solar system. I'm just moving through a few minor setbacks right now. It will happen. It will. Rest assured.